very honored. So tell us something. Go ahead, do a little spiel, Holly.
Hello, this is Hollywood. Welcome to Michelle, Mupo, and Friends. I'm really happy to be co-hosting with her and Heather Hernandez. We have a very special guest in the house today, Kim Lee, healer. And I am so excited. She also brought a guest with her, Paige, and we're going to talk to them about spiritual healing. This is what she does. Kim has a really interesting story. I'm going to open with her. I'm going to welcome Kim Lee. She's been doing healing for quite some time. She studied under a very renowned guru. I'm going to pronounce this carefully. It's pronounced Tet Nhat Hanh. And the last name, it's usually the last name of a Buddhist family. What it means, Tet means one, and the name means one focus, one thing. So it's becoming one with yourself. And we're going to be talking to Kim about the methods she uses, the type of healing she does. We have one of her very special clients that is going to give a testimony. And so we're here to share with you healing, love, and all that goodness. So please welcome Kim Lee.
Thank you.
Hi, Kim.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you. I'm grateful to be here with Michelle, Holly, Heather, and Paige. It's my honor to be here. Thank you.
Well, Kim, we are honored to have you on here. So I do have to say that. Go ahead, Holly. You got I know you're dying to say a question.
No, for those people who are not familiar with you yet, give us. Can you give them a little bit about yourself, your background, most interestingly, how you came to be a healer?
You know, my background going back when I was 3 years old, that I knew suffering is not acceptable. So I have a conversation with God. I said, God, I think you make mistake. You make my body so small that I cannot help people around me. Take me home. So that was the original story of me, little Kim, wanting to help people, to touch and to shake them. Anyhow, I went to the journey of, sleeping, lost my consciousness, and reawakening. So it's been, from my reawakening, I realized my spirit guide said, Kim, this is your gift. You're going to touch someone in a way that they will remember who they are. They are love, they are light. So that was my awakening from the long journey, just make the story short. So this is why I'm passionately, want to share my love, passion, and wisdom with whoever in front of me. So that's how my journey started, in a short story.
Okay, how old were you when that happened again?
The awakening is almost like the awakening, I would say 27 years.
Okay, and do you consider that a gift?
It was a phenomenal gift because, see, for my calling is to help others remember. So that was a gift that out of adversity in toxic relationship that my spirit guide told me this is I meant to do. So this is a phenomenal gift to reawakening and to remember that, my mission is to help people realize their inner peace. When my body aligns, you find peace within. And from this place of knowing love, knowing peace, your peace is achievable. Yes, it's a great gift.
Awesome.
It's an incredible story. It's what some people would call the remembrance, right? It's
Yes.
similar to being on this earth and realizing, recognizing why you're really here, waking up and realizing your mission in this world. How do you handle, with so much going on in the world, how do you handle feelings of anger and anxiety?
the and the moment that we focus outside of ourselves, the reason people are having anxiety, anger, resentment, and all negative emotions, because unconsciously they're looking outside for others to take care of them, to have their needs met from the outside environment, people. So when that need have not fulfilled, have not met from the other people, from miscommunication, therefore the anger, resentment happen. So the first thing they have to recognize, you know what, this negative thought behavior no longer serve me. I am willing to let it go and change. And the important thing is, yes, they can have their own healing journey by themselves. It takes much longer. Instead of have a teacher, a coach to lift them up from three-dimension where we are with all the turbulence going on, to have the teacher, the healer, the coach to lift them up to the fifth dimension where they can find themselves, because the journey is to return to inner reality, to function from a place of remembering you are love, you are light.
Now, I know you have a guest here and I know she has things to do. So tell us about how you met Paige, and then we want Paige to speak and say exactly what you have done to accomplish everything that you're doing.
Thank you. Paige and I met, it was divine arrangement, because I used to own a gigantic set of crystal balls. They are 28 inches in diameter. It's huge. So when I give up the nurturing spa for wellness, it's my healing center for 11 years. It's been almost 10 years now I give it up. So I have to find home for my singing bowls. It's a set of 7 bowls. So I traded with the Yoga Flow, San Francisco, and Paige happened to be the yoga instructor and receptionist there. And the night that I was there to do the singing bowl, and we just connected very deep. And by the end of the session, you know, we talk. I don't know, like time stopped. And I told her that I have the, you know, the certification program. She said yes. That's how it started.
Okay, so Paige, tell us what you actually got out of being in sessions with Kim Lee.
Yeah, thank you all so much for having me on today, and it's so great to be here with all of you, first and foremost. I think what I got the most out of being with Kim is this, like she said before, this inner sense of peace, of knowing myself so intuitively that I can then stand in my power, know what I deserve, and treat myself in the way that I can then go out and give that love that I have to everybody around me. Every time that I step into a session with Kim, it's like you feel it. The love and the light hits you. You step into Kim's, you can feel her energy that you step into, and everything that she has to say is exactly what you need to hear in the exact moment you need to hear it. Being in this journey, being in this process with her has been so enlivening, not only to myself, because it's propelled me to see myself in such a way that I understand what I deserve. I was in a relationship at the start of our journey together, and what we realized, or what Kim helped me realize, was that the person that I was with, although they're a great person and they have a lot to offer the world, they're not the right person for me. And so I was able to let that person go with love and care and compassion, and then step into another level of my own power. Because when we are in relationships, whether that be romantic or otherwise, with other people, and they no longer serve us or we no longer serve them, it gives us power and it gives them power when we take our journey separately, so that we can find what we need for ourselves to move forward. And then from there, you can really spread the love and joy that you have to give with everybody around you more effectively, because the energy that was going into that relationship that wasn't serving either of you can now go to the people around you that are giving you that love and that you want to give back to. It's just a beautiful process to be in her light. And like I said, everything that you need to hear, she tells you right when you need to hear it. So it propels you forward into your journey of understanding not only yourself, but connecting with the people around you and being like in this deep sense of peace, no matter what's going on in your world or in the world at large.
That's an incredible journey, Paige. I'm so happy for you that you found that peace and that place of balance. What would you say? You sound like you were pretty open to the experience. What would you say to someone or people that are a little more resistant, that don't really believe, it's kind of like an intangible, this spiritual healing woo-woo thing, as some people would say? And what would how would you explain this to them, and what would your advice be?
Yeah, definitely. I would actually honestly have to say that when I first came into it, it's like as young people, we're trained in such a way to understand the world and to interact with the world in such a way. So we learn these so-called truths by education, by our family, all of these different mediums. And I had a little resistance in myself when I first started, but there was something within me that just said, like, this is the path that you need to be on. This is the person that you need to connect with. And you really connect with someone and really connect with them in like the heart and the soul kind of way. You can feel it. It's like, it's an energy. It really is. So the people that I would say who don't maybe necessarily understand at first or have a harder time connecting with it, is to really just try and sit with it and be open. Try and go back to the experiences that they've had in their life where like those kind of miracles happen, because that's really what is happening. If you allow yourself to be open to it, your resistance kind of like will always be there. No matter where you are in your spiritual journey, there's always some sort of resistance to what you're engaging with at the present. And so to just feel that resistance and see if you can put it aside for a second, even just try on a new idea. Maybe it works for you at the end of the session, maybe it doesn't, but to just try it on and give yourself the, just give yourself a moment to be with it and see if it does really work for you. And I would say that miracles really do happen when you open yourselves up to another space and to other people's perspectives.
I agree. I
have a question. So, how many sessions did it take? Like, are you completely done with your sessions with Kim, or are you continuing? Like, how long does it take? Does it take 30 minutes, 60 minutes when you're doing?
Yeah, I think that, yeah, it's a great question. Honestly, I think it just depends. It depends on which, what you're working through in that session or what's coming up for you. So I started my journey with Kim back last summer. So we've been working together for about 9 months to complete the healing journey, in terms of moving on for me to be able to step into the seat of a healer. And we have met once a week for those 9 months. And generally we have a little bit of time where we sit, we catch up, and then we jump into the healing. And that healing really can be, depending on like, if there is resistance coming up, to acknowledge that and make space for that. It really just depends on the session, how ready you are to step into that next place. If you do have that resistance, just honoring it and giving it space so that you can move through it to the next portion, and just give yourself time to sit with any concept.
Great.
Great.
I want to add more to it. Congratulations, Paige, because she joined the True Essence Healer certification program. So she is certified as the healer now, True Essence Healer. So she worked as the healer at the moment, and we still have support within that space. So normally the healing does not take long. It it takes about 10-15 minutes for me to shine my light into the problems. But the student, the client need to hang around for the journey at least 90 days to clear their old habit, negative habit belief, and also ancestor energy blueprint in relationship, in finance, in whatever that is. It takes a while to untangle that.
That's wonderful. Congratulations, Paige.
Yeah, really, that is awesome.
Yeah, that, wow.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. And especially thank you to Kim, who this journey wouldn't be possible without.
She's
We wish
amazing.
you all the best on your journey and continued success on being a healer yourself now. That's an incredible journey. I have a question for Kim. How long, when someone's going into the healing journey, wanting to be a healer themselves and learn to do what you do, how long is that process, and what is the curriculum like?
Yes, I'm going to shorten it. The journey itself now, I decided a 12-month, one whole year. So the first 3 months is to heal the wounded healer within. So that journey, just to take care of the healer and heal all the family lineage problems, like heal the relationship with money, with self, with loved ones. So that's the first 3 months. And the first quarter, second quarter, learn the methodology, how I do the healing, connect with the universal energy and our energy field, and be able to understand when we have the wrong, wrong negative identity, energy that pass on from my ancestor. So we cleared it out. Now we're gonna build a new identity. So the new identity up level from three physical to spiritual 5D. When you stay in the powerful present oneness within, so that is the second quarter. The third quarter is practice. Since you know you heal yourself, wounded healer, and then you learn the techniques. Now the third quarter is to give practice to your family, friends. And then from there, I will give the certification at 9 months. And then for the last quarter is you can choose to practice as a healer. And then with that, you come for support with business, whatever you need in terms of if I have this issue, how I handle it. So that's how the whole year journey designed.
And is anyone a candidate to be a healer? Because there's just some people that, I don't know, maybe I couldn't picture doing this, something like this, but I know we've talked and you've said, you know, and I mean, tell us about that.
Yes, everybody can be a healer, whether you choose to be the healer, to heal yourself, your family, your loved ones. Every one of us is our own healer, by the way. You come to me because I just happen to hold the stillness within. When you are in my energy domain, it's easy to clear things, to see things that you cannot see before. So you can choose to be the healer just to heal yourself. Because even though you call me healer, I cannot add things to you or take things away. I help you to see and to show you the path of light of awakening, and you choose to walk. And whether you choose to be a professional healer or not, but each one of us, the healer is within the journey. Even though you don't think that you want to be a professional healer to monetize it, you still can use this gift to help your loved ones.
Oh, that's beautiful. I wanted to ask,
Awesome.
are you still, now I know your master actually is in the same line as the Dalai Lama, right?
Yes, he is. Them both in the same position as spiritual teachers and peace activists.
That's awesome. So are you still in touch with him? And then the other question is, did you choose him or did he choose you as a student?
Right now, we're not getting in touch with our master because he had stroke.
Oh, Lord.
a few years back. And right now, he's still breathing, but he's not function like us.
Sorry to
The
hear
last
that.
time I heard was he still be in his breathing, but in it not function because of the stroke shut him down. How the second question is whether he choose me or I choose him. Because see, every time our Grandmaster Thich come to the state to give speech classes, whatever he does, he come to our temple. They call Kim Cern Monastery up in Morgan Hill, California. Come there to give classes. I happen to be there. When I feel his energy, his presence, is my soul say, that is the person that I want to hold the energy, look at him. I want to be like him. So I intuitively, I choose him as my teacher. I know that the person I want to grow up somewhat become. So that was the intent.
Now,
It sounds like you really follow your instincts, your gut. You're very aware, even like you said, when you were very young, you were very aware of your feelings. When people aren't as aware, what is a little technique or something you can do at home? Say we're always in the hustle of things and striving to make it, moving on to the next project. Life is always busy. What is something someone can do to bring the energy down and to really get deeply in touch within their soul? I know there's things like soul writing and all of that, but what is something that you feel someone can do to really hone into that energy like you have?
It's very easy, very simple. The whole aspect, well, my book in the process of finishing, but the whole journey, you just recognize when we look outside for our need to be met from the outside, we can use that as a reflected mirror. That is our conscious mind, somewhat our ego mind. Sometimes the ego is not well developed. It focuses on the negative thing, mostly motivated by fear. Recognize the external reality. So the aspect, another soul aspect of it is love, which is inner reality. So just recognize the first thing they need to remember is, you know what, my life is not the way I want to be. It's really messy right now. I feel angry, resentful most of the time. I feel sad, I feel depressed. Just recognize the underlying emotion and the reality of their relationship, their business or career, their finance. Just recognize, I don't want to be here anymore. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I want to change. I want my life to be better. I don't want to feel this negative emotion within me. From the intent of find someone to help them, that is the intention. Or book to read, or there's a lot of way that they can find someone to help, but to recognize is the first step. I'm not balanced within my own soul.
I feel like we get so thrown off balance in life because we're always so busy with work, with the things we want to accomplish. And even though those things are positive, it can throw us off balance because we don't give ourselves the space to even meditate or have that moment. We're always so busy moving from one thing to the next.
Yes, yes. So with that model, with the doing, anytime we're doing anything, we spend energy. And today, the language that I introduced to you might be strange. Energy currency. Understand that. Because feel yourself at the moment, how much energy do I have? And with the doing, I just want to share just a mini example of mine. I hire a different coach and their way of doing things is different than mine. And what I did was I go out of my own rhythm, own peaceful. I follow that structure in order to have business, successful business owner. I need to do this, do this, do this. I follow them exactly to the T. My business suffered. I was stressed out because my energy vibration is different. So I have to let go of that model. I have to retreat inside of me and meditate in terms of knowing what the next inspired action, what the next right inspired action for me to do. So I have to maintain my energy currency in a way that is high vibrations. So it's just all the thing is more like divine arrangement that happen in terms of client come to me, business connection, collaboration come. So I don't work really hard to do like most people. Because sometimes when we do so much, we don't give room to breathe, to recharge our energy, give our power away to our teachers, our coaches. So knowing the aspect wherever we learn, come back, give you room to digest, to process. Is this way, is it serving my soul or is it really? And also prioritize what is important for me. Is it make a lot of money is important to me? Or is it the deep love and connection is important to me? Prioritize. What is your important value? Is just your health important? Your family important? Success important? Prioritize that. Give room to process and be able to come back and charge your battery, knowing when your energy currency high, you can achieve anything you want in a short amount of time.
Right.
I have
I love that energy currency. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Isn't it, Heather?
Do you, as a healer, need healing yourself? Are you still in the process of healing from anything?
Oh, it's a lifelong process, my dear. The moment I just give them the moment if I use the word, oh, I know that, boom, I fell from grace. Because the moment we use the word, I know that, the ego took over. I'm no longer in my power. So I would come to any conversation with the mindset of I'm come to learn, so I surrender deeply. What can I learn today? I don't know, but the unknown aspect of life, I welcome it. That deep surrendering. So I'm still have things to work through.
So knowing that it's a lifelong process, how long do clients typically tend to stay with you and work with you?
Actually, it's only take my short journey, Heal Your Heart and Thrive, is 90 days, which is 12 sessions. Within that, we're clearing old identity and be able to build a new habit and mindset to change to the old ego-based identity to soul-based divine identity, that where you have peace and joy. Look at Paige, you can see the example.
She looks like she's just in such a great space. It's so beautiful to see. And it's just so, when you run into people like that, even just being around you, it's just such a calm. And it's so great to be able to be that awe. So great to be able to be that when you're around that energy, you want to be like that energy. You want to become that energy. What is the most magical spiritual experience that you've had? Magical or spiritual? What is like one of the best of your, I'm sure you've had many.
For my life or for my students?
From your healing, from your teaching, what is something that just really, in your experience in teaching, that just was like, wow?
For the experience for my students?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, recently that I have a new student and she say yes 6 weeks ago. So the magical aspect of it, when she came to me, she said, Kim, I think I'm dying with COVID and I might lose my job too. That was her complaint. Within the first session, we heal that. We heal the whatever she thinks she had. And then from there on, we heal the relationship with herself. And she also complained that, I'm 35 years old. I want a family and kid. I have a boyfriend now, but I don't know if he's the right one. I think I want to really end this relationship and move on. So I said, you know what? I love you. Allow me to help you to align in your greatness first. And then you can decide to stay with this relationship or moving on. So she trusting me within this 8-week journey. We heal her doubt about COVID. We heal that. She didn't like her new job. We manifest the job quickly. And she got hired with new job. Herself, she in love with herself now. The relationship improved. They're healing. And within 2 days ago, she asked me because she want a kid. She said, oh my God, Kim, I am pregnant with a
Oh
kid.
wow. Oh wow.
So
Incredible.
this is my joy to be able to touch someone deeply, to really blessing them for all the wish they come to me for. And I thank to God, the universe, our creator, to grant her wish within 8 weeks.
It's like when you open yourself, you allow for all the downloads, the good downloads to come in when you
Yes.
lift all the resistance and the things that are holding you back. It's incredible.
Yes. So
Do we have
my joy. This is my joy. That's why I want to bless many, many people to heal their heart and thrive. If they choose to be the healer, they can.
Can you do me a favor? Because I got a question. So the first one is, how could someone get in touch with you? And the second one is, how are you doing it with COVID? Obviously, we're doing Zooms, right? Do you do anything else? Do you make private phone calls? I'm assuming that's what it means.
Okay, ask the first question again.
How can someone get in touch with you, first off?
Okay, let me answer that. You can visit me at kimleehealer.com, KIMLE, healer, HEALER.com, and book the Heal Your Heart by 2 session there. Or you can email me at healer@gmail.com. Or you can on Facebook, you can private message me. So that's the first question. And the second question, yes.
How are you how do you speak with your clients during COVID-19? Do you video chat, phone calls, email?
Yeah. Actually, in my healing journey, I don't work in person. Every session, it will be, they can choose Zoom, video call, FaceTime, Google Duo, different medium for video chat. That's how I deliver the healing to my students and clients. Thank you, Michelle.
No, I'm looking at these questions. Okay, so
We have a
sure
question.
Holly has some good questions too. These are just questions that I guess we're getting. It looks like Adila said something on the
There's a
Facebook.
question from Adila on Facebook with regards to being so busy, CEO, single mom. She's getting better with consistent habits and daily meditation. But her question is, how do you improve yin energy when you feel depleted in that area? She feels like taking off for a month and going to a cabin, reading books, but that's unrealistic. So how can she, in today's world, improve her yin?
Yeah, so understand the we cannot really see the depletion within oneself is overgiving, able to address that, and also the internal program that we have. If we're not clearing it out, it will cost us energy. It's just the energy blockage from past relationship that we've frozen and not dealing with. That actually costs a lot of energy. When we heal our heart, remember the heart is a powerful engine for love, connection, good health, and well-being. So when we help, I just use the example, when my client come to me with closed-hearted, their energy is truly low. So the moment with that student I just share, when I help her to open her heart, you can see, if you have the picture, you can share on the chat. But when the heart opens from that place, more energy to tackle whatever your commitment is. But if you're not clearing the old programming, the heart not quite open. It's kind of like this. So you can take a month off to read books. It will not allow you to raise the energy frequency. So the whole aspect is to heal the heart in a way you'd be like a sunlight, that you have energy. The more you do, the more you generate energy. See, for me, when you ask about healing, I become bigger and bigger and bigger because this is where my passion is. Does it help? Does it make sense, Adela? So clearing the old program within your heart, whatever that's there, so that will allow you to manage your energy currency. And then from there, you can have energy to use whatever you want to manifest or create.
I feel like when we're want to run away, it's that we're depleted the energy currency, correct? It's something that we're not liking the feeling that we're experiencing because it's our body, our inner self telling us that we're out of balance.
Yes. So let me give you a deep layer of what's happening. See, when my energy you see now is full and radiance. So whenever my energy, my light body is full and charged, I'm powerful. All of us, when you are in love, when you are happy, you become powerful. What happens if we give too much, we out balance. So the moment our energy, our light body diminish, our soul no longer inside. It hovering above us. You see, when the energy vibration not hold to certain resonance, the soul not inside. So that's why hovering above you, the healing journey, we're gonna bring our soul back. Because throughout the day, you take a ritual to nurture your light body. But if I'm depleted, I will be no longer be of service to anyone because my soul, my body, my mind is disconnected. That's very deep level understanding that makes sense to all of you.
Yes, it does. It's like learning to put your own oxygen mask on first.
Yes.
Before saving the rest of the plane. Do you deal with PTSD or severe cases like that? Have you had clients who suffer from that, like veterans or people who have had some pretty serious trauma?
Yes, actually, I did have a few students who are veteran, and in the journey of helping him with the duration of time, he healed because the whatever that we call, what is it? I cannot remember.
Energy currency.
No, the
Oh.
issue that I have, the abbreviation.
PTSD.
Okay, so with that, what happened is the negative thing happened in the past. It traumatized them. So they cannot let go of that. They still live in the past. They cannot move the energy from the past to the present moment.
Mhm.
That's calling them. So in that journey, it's the same every time. When they come to me, I'm blessing them with awakening, heart awakening. And from there on, we call out their power back or their soul back. And gradually, we're gonna complete the old identity and be able to say goodbye to it and to step into the 5D, which is from fear to love. That's pretty much the journey of healing is about. And then from there, they heal. Yes, I do have a few students who have that issue heal.
And they healed. How long did it take for like someone with like a veteran recovering from PTSD?
It's very to each individual because the thing is, when you come in my energy domain, it's shifted. When they go home, sometimes their ego take over and they would deny the awakening experience hanging around with me. And they go back to their suffering, to their old identity, even though they're suffering, but that's what they know comfortable, they can control. So it depends to the individual. It could be, 3 months, could be 6 months, it depends. But they come, it's not always the same. When we heal that, they have something else. When the 3 month normally that heal most of issues. And then when their heart healed, they have the new identity. Now they want to build a business. They want to grow the relationship. They want to be able to raise children in harmony. So it depends. But the 3 month journey is pretty much a standard time to disrupt the old identity and to build a new one.
That's incredible. That's incredible because a lot of people suffer from that for so many years and for so long, and that you can just take that in months. That's incredible. A gift of giving them their life back. So, do we have any other questions, Michelle?
No, but I have to say, Kim Lee is really, truly a healer. I don't know. There are questions, I know, but I just want to, I'm verifying it because I've actually, she's a very good friend of mine, and getting to know her, like when we're in situations, if we're having a bad day, she just brings out that gong. And I even have my little gong. I was going to bring it out, but I said, no.
Show us your gong, Michelle. Come
No,
on.
go ahead.
You want to.
Get that big. She's got a gigantic one. She goes, gong.
Show Kim Lee your impersonation.
She's seen it.
I can give a demonstration. Just take a deep breath in, everybody. Just one taste. Just breathing in now, everybody. Wherever you're watching from, welcome. As you breathe deeply at this moment, bring energy back home to yourself. You are enough. You are light. You are love. Do not allow anyone to make you feel less than who you are in truth. And I thank you. Thank you, audience. Thank you, the interviewer. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Holly. Thank you, Michelle. We'll still continue, but I'll give you this little taste of what I can do for you in a short amount of time. The voice or the sound of the bowl is the same. It's peace.
Beautiful.
I love
it. Kept gonging. I was on my way.
Heather, Oh, go ahead.
Do you have any books? Do you have any books written about your work, or any books that you have out?
Yeah, the book is in the completion journey. So it's about Heal Your Heart and Thrive. I might change the title might, but it's almost complete. It's almost complete. So I'll share with you when it's in the final state of printing.
Keep us posted. Definitely. We want to get that out. And I definitely want my own copy. I look forward to working with you. I'm super excited. I'm actually doing Kim a private with Kim Lee tomorrow. And I'm joining a spiritual group with her as well. So I am super excited, super excited about that. We had another question.
Actually, I want to share, congratulations, Holly, for saying yes to your magical transformation. Because within this journey, I want to invite you out there. I have the post, the Heal Your Heart and Thrive. It's a 90-day journey. You can enjoy the group session with me and with other students to heal your heart and to build your new identity. That's a 90-day journey. And I also have a whole year-long certification program too. I want to invite you, if you are enjoy this energy, this conversation, you can jump on the Kim Lee Healer to book Heal Your Heart Breakthrough session and then apply. I would be honored to hold you in your greatness and healing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Holly.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yes, I know Heather had
preparing her gong session there.
I know. I'm like, once you get the gong out, I'm ready to go to bed.
She's going to be gonging all day long.
It was just some feedback from Adila. She said, thank you, Kim, and that she realizes she needs to make herself a priority. She's a very big giver. And while that's not a bad thing, sometimes, as you said, it can take a toll.
It certainly can. I used to be one of those. I would give, not and put myself last, and I'd be so super exhausted. Yeah.
I think that's why we all get along, because we're all a lot alike. We're all givers.
Yes.
But you got to learn to be good selfish, right, Kim? It's important.
The word selfish be able to translate into self-care. When your energy currency low, retreat to go within. And from that place, you feel your love tank. Love tank. When you feel your energy currency up, then you can go out and give. But if we're not selfish enough to take care of ourselves, we have nothing to give. The ego will take over in judgment, in righteousness. We hurt ourselves and we hurt everybody around us.
I have a question.
I love that. I'm going to get a t-shirt that says #energy currency.
Thank you.
I would wear that.
I can.
Well, I want to have them made. That's it. In honor of you, Kim.
Well, I can have, yeah. Well, actually, it gives me an idea. I can create some t-shirt around it. Thank you.
So I have a question. If you are struggling with money and you don't have a job, how can you help me? That was a question.
Okay. Repeat that one more time. I was drifting because I was thinking of Paige that if she needs to get up and go to work, you can, honey. I thank you for being here.
Oh, she's still here. Oh, thank you, Paige. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate your share and your insight.
Yeah. Okay. So it scrolls everything, like people are.
Let's read some of the.
You can unmute yourself and talk, Paige. You can.
I just want to say thank you so much for having me. It's been lovely meeting you all and just being in this space. Thank you, Kim, for bringing us all together and for sharing your love.
Thank
Stay
you.
in
Kate.
touch.
I'm really proud of you. You're just a phenomenal student and a powerful healer. Continue to shine, my dear. I love you.
Paige.
I
We'd
love you
love to
all.
follow you on your journey, so stay in touch with us. Let us know some of your experiences. We'd love to bring you back as a guest as well.
Yeah, definitely. That would be super amazing. And I look forward to hearing what your session goes like. You're going to get so much out of it.
I will. I'll definitely share.
Okay.
All right,
Love you
ladies, have
too.
a great rest of your day. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Okay, so how
So
can you
ask that
help-
question.
how can you help with someone who doesn't have a job and they have no money and they've given up hope?
Okay, so the first thing, just recognize the reality of hopelessness. See, everything you feel is the thought that you project in your mind. See, when you're in a place of hopelessness, be able to think, if you don't have no hope for yourself, think of your parents, think of your friend, family, your children, your partner. Think of them. And then from that place, just be able to do something in terms of change your mindset. You know, you might not have money, but first be able to start with, you know what is my skill set? And then from there on, because for this whole week, I grow the succulent in the backyard, and we have about 50 little things that I clone them. And my daughter-in-law and I, we just give it away for free. Just that idea, just get little something you grow, and then you be able to sell that to make money. Your clothes, your jewelry, things you don't need, you can turn around and liquidate that into cash. The money aspect is tricky. When you have the mindset of not worthy, the problem asks for money. But when you change, just today, I invite you just think of, you know, look at the family somewhere that you can motivate to be hopeful, to do something with your life. And then use your skill set and go get help. How can I monetize my gift? I'm a writer, I'm a singer, I love children. Anything, no money, to have money is easy, just a change of mindset. Because when you have certain idea, you execute upon that, the cash will come, but be willing to go get help. Does it help, Michelle?
Yes, I kind of muted myself because there was feedback. I don't know where it was coming from, but that's a great answer for them. And we are about up with time. We do want to thank you for coming, Kimlee. We could do this a million times over because we're sharing it on every page. We just keep multiplying it.
Thank you.
And I know all our friends are going to share it as well.
Thank
we
you.
have a really good, that's one thing COVID did was it brought us all together. Like
It's been an incredible network of energy and people and like-mindedness. I got to be with you guys.
we have Hollywood. We have Hollywood. Like it can't get no better than that.
I
We
have
have
Mupo
celebrity.
Entertainment.
We have a celebrity. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah. By the way, she sent me this little commercial of Holly sent me a commercial of herself.
No. Oh no.
And it was on the radio. Like I heard the radio one and I was like, wow, that was like on spot. I was just so impressed. I'm like, I was so excited for today because we had Holly, we had Kim, we had Heather, and we had some great questions. And we also are going to be doing a live with Perry. How do you say his last name? We're all like tongue with last name.
Oh no, I got it. Perry Montades.
And he's a Grammy nominee. So Sunday at 2:00 Eastern time, we will be interviewing
11 a.m. Pacific time.
What's
Same
your
place.
Central is what? You're an hour before me.
Central would be 12 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay, but so the other thing is we also have a house band. We have the Green Planet band that's actually going to come on and do a song before and a song after. So that'll be pretty interesting. I'm very excited about that.
They're so
It'll
good.
be a fun Sunday fun day.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you. It's
Thank
really
you,
great having
Holly.
Kim Lee.
I'm
We
sure
love Kim Lee.
Thank you, thank you.
a lot of downloads for people. If there's any questions that people have on the chat and that they leave, maybe we can give them to you, Kim, and we can have them answered and get back to everybody.
Oh, yes, yeah, I will get back to you when I have the free time. But meanwhile, for some of you feel the urgency for your healing, for your heart healing, to upgrade your energy, currency, and level, join me this Sunday. I start a new class, Heal Your Heart and Thrive. So go to kimleehealer.com to book the Heal Your Heart Discovery session. I'm looking forward to connect with you. Thank you, Holly, Heather, and
again,
Michelle.
it's Kim, Kimle healer, HEALER.com. And it's well worth the adventure. And I am so much more relaxed. I don't let things get to me. And it's funny because they have this grin on my face and people are like, are you fine? And I'm like, no, I'm high off energy. But yeah, no, so it's pretty comical. But I have that grin, and I have to say it's because of all of you four, but Kim Lee with her gong. I really want to get my gong, but I'm not going to.
We're high on love, kindness, and compassion.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
yes.
all about keeping the peace. And ladies and gentlemen, please support your troops. There's men and women out there who fight for us every day so that we can be free. Support the police officers. I know some of them, you know, it is what it is. Firemen, doctors, nurses, people at the grocery stores. But most importantly, our troops who are out there in other countries serving for us so that we can be free.
Amen.
Join the Keep
Amen.
Peace Project, and let's revamp the homes of the veterans, make it handicap accessible, and let's make a change in the world.
Keep the peace.
Yes, peace.
Thank you for having me, Michelle. This is fun.
Thank you. You rock.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you,
Hollywood.
everyone.
Over now.
I love
Do it
you.
again. Do it again. Holly, do it again. One more time.
This is Hollywood. Over and out.
Out.
Yeah.